Our town council remained neutral throughout the process, yet our highest elected state officials, including the governor and Senator Whitehouse, can express their support of the project. The process allows for an attorney that works for a town board to also lobby against proposed legislation related to the project on behalf of labor unions, and also allows for his law firm to file a motion opposing the town's motion for the EFSB to close the docket on this proposal. The question of conflict of interest was raised, but the attorney continues to represent parties on both sides of this proposal. The process allows the governor and labor representatives to continually advocate for the jobs this project may create, yet the process of determining the need of such a plant and if the proposed site is appropriate has nothing to do with creating jobs. I don't believe the EFSB has a responsibility to create jobs, and I don't believe it is an appropriate outcome to consider in this setting. Yet the process has allowed this to be a major rallying cry for those that support the process. It has become very hard for the residents of this state to respect the process, as it seems to be flawed in almost all areas. The process apparently was put in place to limit the input of local government to the siting of energy facilities. It seems as though this process is now too wrapped up in statewide politics. The EFSB board members work for the governor. The governor supports the project. Companies such as Goldman Sachs and GE appear to be partners in both this proposed project, as well as working with the governor on statewide initiatives. When does common sense come into play in this process? Why weren't alternate sites considered, as has been the established practice when siting energy facilities? Why has there not been a comprehensive environmental impact completed? Why are we not relying on information from past consideration of this land for a power plant when it was determined that it was not an appropriate site? What has changed? To quote Director Coit, regarding this largest undisturbed area in all of Rhode Island, this parcel of land is particularly valuable for wildlife. The amount of rare and uncommon species on this property is amazing. Hopefully, Rhode Island DEM has taken some good photographs of that amazing wildlife, as it will be no more if this plant is approved. Over 20 groups have spoken out in opposition to this proposal. We can only hope that you, as the EFSB board, will truly listen and read through why this is the wrong project in the wrong location. We hope that you have the strength to fight statewide politics and make a decision on the merits of the project and truly consider the negative, long-lasting, detrimental impacts this project will bring to the town of Burrillville.
Hi, my name is Ben Weilerstein. I'm with Toxics Action Center. I'm not from Burrillville. I'm not from Rhode Island. I'm from Boston. I live outside of Boston.
Ben, can you spell your last name?
Yes, I can. It's pretty long. Here we go. W-E-I-L-E-R-S-T-E-I-N. And I get a few extra seconds for that, right? Okay. So I actually so I'm here really to say one thing to the EFSB and to say another thing to everybody fighting this power plant from Burrillville. And the thing that I'm here to say as someone who's not from Burrillville to the EFSB is to hear and respect the voices of those in Burrillville fighting this power plant. What I'm here to say to everybody else is actually to tell a story of some work that Toxics Action Center has done recently. Not fighting a power plant, but we've worked with groups that have fighted and won against power plants. For example, in Brockton, Massachusetts. I'm actually here to tell a story about a fight against a pipeline that would carry some of the same stuff that this...
Ben, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but
slow
could
down.
you talk a little bit slower
Got
so we
it.
can catch every word? Thanks.
Yes. So we worked with a number of groups that were fighting a pipeline in Massachusetts. The pipeline would have contained the same fracked gas that the power plant here in Burrillville would be fueled with. So we first heard from a woman in Ashby, a little town in Massachusetts, 3,000 people. She gave us a call and she started telling us that there was this pipeline that was proposed to be built. It was being built by a company called Kinder Morgan, which was out of state, just as Invenergy is. Thank you. The first things that she and other people who were concerned about this pipeline heard was that you cannot stop this pipeline. We got connected with her and we worked with her and with hundreds and thousands of landowners and residents across Massachusetts and then also New Hampshire, to speak out against this pipeline and deny the pipeline's access to people's land, to make it really, really difficult for them. And our strategy was to basically make it take as long as possible and to make it as expensive as possible for this pipeline to be built. And slowly we began to realize that, in fact, this pipeline that we thought that there was no chance that just a bunch of ragtag activists from across Massachusetts had a chance of fighting this giant energy company from Texas. We began to realize that actually, not only were we fighting this pipeline and winning, but that we were actually getting stronger and stronger by doing it. And now in Massachusetts, there are thousands of people who not only were able to stop this pipeline, actually succeeded in stopping the pipeline, but were actually not able to go and push for clean energy. They then pushed for clean energy and fighting pollution in other ways across the state. So they went from working on, from basically winning the fight that they had in their own towns to connecting with towns all across the state. And what allowed them to win was doing exactly what you all are doing here. So I guess I just wanted to be a reminder that the thing that you're all doing right now by being here today is how these power plants are stopped. So I wanted to thank everyone here that has come to speak out against it for being here.